Welcome back to Lucore Automotive Services. Today I'm working on a 2004 two-wheel drive S10 Blazer. A lot of people know and love these vehicles. They were actually a really good vehicle. Had a few issues. I like the seat adjuster. But this one's only got 134,896 miles on it. Got good oil pressure, engine doesn't make any weird noises. Customer was told it needs head gaskets after it overheated by a shop somewhere. And had the brakes done recently. You can see all the gold on the wheel from the rust where they let the brakes go too long. Which means the back of the car's probably got a gold hue to it as well, which it does. All the rust flakes from the brakes coming back. Does weird stuff to it. It ends up sticking into the paint because it's hot. But pretty decent little truck. Not really any rust to speak of on it that I've seen so far, so should make a good fixer. That one needs door hinge pins. Oh yeah, definitely needs hinge pins. And Christmas trees. Christmas trees that hold the door on are all wrecked. Need some tires. But yeah, it's got the old muddy radiator, so we'll flush the cooling system out. But right here, why it overheated. It's dirty, but it's not bubbling. We don't have any misfires. So I'm gonna speculate that it was misdiagnosed as needing head gaskets. I'll stick a water neck on it for the thermostat housing, thoroughly flush this thing out, and then I'll take it out on a test drive and see what else it needs. So I'm sure it's gonna need something. But this will make somebody a good driver when we're done with it. Not a bad car, really. Some sort of faux leather vinyl type thing. GM in your cheapness. Hey, why won't that work? Must be locked. Clearly they parked it under a tree. That's usually why some of these cars rust out, because that stuff sits in the nooks and causes it to just hold moisture. Oh, good Lord. A little bit of corrosion on the gate, but not too bad. For an Ohio truck, this is apparently a two-owner car. These guys bought it 4 years ago for like $4 grand and got them through high school. Let's see what we can do with it. So I do have a special affinity for these old S&T trucks. My first vehicle was a 1988 GMC S10 Blazer. It was a Jimmy because it was a GMC, but I rather thoroughly enjoyed that vehicle through high school and through college. So I went from Daytona Beach multiple times. It's a good little vehicle. I liked it. It's reliable. These, the newer engines were less reliable than the older V6 4.3s because of their intake manifold gasket design. But they're still really good trucks. Especially if you rusting away. Well, let's go ahead and remedy that. Shouldn't be too hard to do. It's just 2 bolts, 13s, and a spring clamp. Word to the wise, don't throw these spring clamps away. They're an excellent design, especially on plastic reservoirs and tanks, because they expand and contract and you don't pinch off the plastic connector and cause it to fail. You see that a lot because people tend to over tighten their hose clamps when they're worm clamp style. 13, I need an extension. Made a mess of that. I want to thread chase that because I just buggered up the hole. I probably should have taken the throttle body or throttle cable brackets off to do that. Would have probably been wise. I don't always do things the right way. Ooh, looks like our thermostat's stuck open. That'll cause you to overheat too. So let's get a thermostat and a seal here for it. Clearly the cooling system was probably not maintained properly, as one could denote from the corrosion inside of this. Yep, it pitted from the inside out. Interesting, just a little pinhole there. You could probably weld that up. This is pretty thick stuff, but I'd be afraid of it doing it again. Let's pop that thermostat out of there, which I believe is open. No, it's not. I don't think I trust it though. We'll put a new one in it. Like it was open. I have a used one off of one of the other vehicles that I bought for parts. It doesn't have any major corrosion on the inside, so we'll go ahead and use that one to get this back in service enough for me to see what else this thing needs. It's probably going to need a radiator at some point, not necessarily today. That hose has been off. That's interesting. There's a lot of debris in this. I wonder if somebody put bars leaf or something in it. Very possible. Oh, lucky me, I had a 45 119 stant. Can't speak. Made in the USA. Wow, that one's been on my shelf for a while. I'll have to get another one coming. I bet the new one won't be made in the USA. That one's been in my toolbox for a long time. And it fits. Amazing. Yeah, I buggered those up. I better chase that. Threads chased out nice.
Judging by the smell of coolant.
Well, it would have needed head gaskets had they kept driving it. It overheated on them once. I took it to a shop. They told them it needed head gaskets. Yeah, it needs time. I mean, it needs other stuff. So it.
Oh,
it has.
That looks nice.
It has a pinhole in the
And
mud. The mud is in the cooling system because it got run low on coolant and it was not serviced properly. But
Oh, you needed another one of these.
well, I didn't, but
The leather seat one.
it's an 04. It's the last year.
Sounds like a good work vehicle to me.
Right?
Right. Somebody else.
Yeah. All right. Let's put some water in it, fill it back up, put my air cleaner back in, and let's take it for a test drive. So one of the reasons I like these vehicles is I've been working on them since they were new. I worked on these cars when I was a young buck at the dealership. These things were coming off the trucks for the new car lot. So I'm very well versed in the older GM product line as I worked for a GM dealer and did transmissions and alignments and everything else that they put in front of me for over 10 years. See what happens. I bet that heater core is plugged. All of that just came out of this radiator hose when I was squishing it. This one's not any better. It has a broken engine mount. We'll have to fix that too. Probably going to need a new heater core, but I'm going to do a massive chemical flush on the cooling system to help clean out what is in the system. Engine drives fine, transmission shifts fine, brakes are good, ABS lights on, I'll have to look at that. But it's probably going to need a heater core. better than head gaskets. Alright, so could use an idler arm. Definitely has weird tire wear. I think he got all of his money's worth out of that tire. Oil cooler lines are seeping, those need to be replaced. Had sway bar links put on it. That's our broken engine mount right there. It's coolant coming down from the mess I was making earlier. Exhaust is actually pretty clean. Actually, the car for an Ohio vehicle is... it'll need a new body mount washer, but that's not a big deal. Original shocks. Definitely not very well maintained. Cat's out of it. That's a bummer. Backing plates are starting to go. Park brakes are locked. That one's free. What's that squeak? Oh, hey, look at that. Gonna need some shackles. It's an old slipper style, like on a trailer, I guess, or for now. That's impressive. Put a couple shackles on it, some rear sway bar links because they're squeaky. And it's got Bilsteins in the back. Those are probably original and the fronts have probably been replaced. Interesting. Still no major rust to really worry about, considering all the vehicles that just got washed down into the river last week. I think this car is going to be worth fixing, so get it back in action and move it on to the next owner, I guess. Well, I'll get some parts ordered and I'll get to work on it. Thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, leave us a comment below. Tell us what you think about these little S10 Blazers, Jimmys, pickups. Sure do miss having a small utility vehicle like this in the market. I guess the Maverick is filling that void now. Anyway, have a good day, guys.